Hello everyone, welcome back to Financial Flagship. Today we're gonna do our first live session and I'm joined with Fred and Flavian. The whole team from Financial Flagship is here. So today we're gonna go through a few trade setups, some chart analysis, and also if you have any questions, don't hesitate and jump in the comment section below and we're gonna answer them. So guys, what's up? How is everything?
Alex, how are you?
I'm
It's
fine, thank
Friday.
you. Hey
Hi
Fred,
guys,
hey Flavian.
Flavian here.
So
All
everything
good,
good?
all good. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
We just
yeah,
had a half an hour ago release for the CPI in the United States.
Oh
It
yeah.
was 3.1 year over year. So there may be some moves on the chart.
Yeah, I saw that we had some news. We also we have some movement on the chart. I'm looking at the DXY as we speak, and I see it made a spike a week here, something like that. And this is the chart that I presented on Saturday on the weekly analysis, and I was presenting two scenarios here, one of which was a drop from this first area here. I was saying that we might take the top and then drop, or another one would be if they decide to push the price a bit higher in a correction, this would be the second target that I'm going to be looking for sales. So the first one unfolded, as you can see. And right now, this candle here looks a bit messy. We have to wait a bit more to see a bit of momentum towards the downside. I think here that if we get consolidation, this could drop further, but I will not be surprised if this goes back up. So that's why I'm saying to be a bit patient and wait for a bit more development on the chart. So,
Yeah.
do you guys had any trades recently? I didn't have the time to trade this week, so I haven't engaged in anything. I know Fred had a nice gold trade last week.
yeah. I can show you if you want.
Yeah,
I'm trying to remember. Let me see. Yeah, actually, sorry. Gold.
there you go.
Where is gold? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah. So actually, I was looking at. Just show you. Okay. I was looking at, so gold started to come down the beginning of last week, okay, and so I was looking for an entry from there, okay, and then I had this lovely zone there, so I actually taken the trade in 15 minutes here, just there, and then I think I closed it here. I had enough. I had plenty, and then I told myself, okay, I'll see next week what's going on. So
Oh, nice.
now, as you, yeah, go
Nice,
ahead.
nice. That was a pretty nice trade
Yeah, yeah, no, it's
on the four
really good.
hours.
Yeah, no, well, 4 hours. I'm just looking at my zone. Okay, so yeah, I was actually looking at the trade for the 15 minutes. So I took it here and then it came out here.
Ah,
So that
nice.
was yeah, that was a very good profit.
Ah,
I can't remember.
you had that drop. If
Yes, that's it. Yeah, yeah, that's it. So the first day he created equal lows, and then the second day he broke this. So I was expecting to break this, and that's it. So he did that on Friday. It was actually NFP
yeah,
on Friday. So I kept the entry, and then that's it. It came down all the way here.
yeah, we had the NFP
That's it.
news. So
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
yeah, nice one. You had that
So
drop, that consolidation, and then the price started to drop again. And did you re-enter
yeah,
the trade?
no, no, no. Just well, I on the first day I took a second trade here. So I had one to the top there. Once he broke this equalizer, he made that top, and then he dropped, and I took a second one here, and then took close that one, and then the next day he dropped all the way here, and that's it.
Ah, nice. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the bigger picture for gold on the 4 hours daily? Do you think this will
Uh,
go down?
yeah. So my thought actually for gold. Let me go back to my 4 hours. Uh, I realize. Oh my god! Hold on, give me a second. Uh, my mouse. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Bit all over the place there. Shit. Yeah. So sorry about that. So, but I was expecting a move. I'm looking for a bearish move anyway. So I was thinking that the gold will come back up there. Sorry, up there, which it did. Okay, and then I'm looking for a drop all the way here, and then come back up here, and then drop further. So I'm just waiting now for an entry in the lower time frame.
Do you think it will go lower than the 1900 level?
I don't know yet. I'm looking for that structure there at the moment. And at least to reach that structure, probably this one anyway, at least. And if it creates some equal lows there, then it probably will drop here. I'll have to look at the. Yeah, it could be. It could be coming lower. It could be coming. Yeah, I don't know because
It's a fair value gap there,
1900
but
is going to. You what?
it's a fair value gap there, exactly where you at
Yeah,
on the
exactly. Yeah,
chart.
yeah. But 1900 is a psychological price, so it might just give you a pin bar and then go back up. I don't know. But I mean, if you can catch the trade from there to there, or at least to that low, that would be a very nice trade.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's yeah, that's my objective. It's try not to be too greedy, okay? Because it's when you start to be greedy, you start to lose everything, you know. So yeah, so first, my first plan is here, and then probably we'll get a pullback, and then maybe a second entry there if everything goes as planned, and then I'm reaching this as a target, first target, and then this one is a second target, and then I don't know. We'll have to see after what happens.
Yeah, I agree on that. If I look at the chart as well, I can this trend here is pretty strong, and you see we had this up move, this correction, another higher high here, which are pretty aggressive. So I think it will fall, but in my opinion, I think we'll make a consolidation like this, like you said, drop again, maybe another one similar to this one, and then maybe we can look for that drop. I don't think it will be in a straight line, and also we have loads of liquidity to collect here in this area, so there is plenty. But that I think it will be collected when it will go back up, not right now. I think this is only a correction, a bigger degree correction. To be
Yeah,
honest, I
yeah,
also have
yeah.
this level here that you talked about, the first one,
Hmm.
the second one here, the fair value gap area. So this could drop till
Yeah,
that level, and then we should wait. But yeah, I'm bearish on the moment on gold for now. So you know that I'm a man that wants to wait for deeper consolidations. I would not have taken this trade if you ask me here. It's a bit risky. And now what I'll wait for another drop and then maybe a pullback, a bigger pullback, and then I'm gonna look for this sell personally. So
yeah,
yeah, because this
yeah.
here can
Everybody has their own way to trade, no?
of course, of course, of course, and it's the style, So I'm thinking that this here, is getting a bit exhausted. Maybe we'll pull back a bit deeper and then we'll go down with a big, big drop. So we have to wait and see.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
No, it could happen. I still like, yeah, I expect some pullback at some stage. And as for me, anyway, as long as I don't have my setup, I don't have the market is not telling me that it's ready to go. I'm not taking it. So there's no point to risk and lose money for nothing.
yeah, exactly, exactly. And sorry to interrupt, but we have a message from Javier. Hello, Javier. What do you guys think about US 30? Well, let's go and have a look. Well, if you remember, if you watched the weekly analysis on Saturday, I was saying that this will finish this consolidation here, will push back up. But I was saying that I won't buy it from this level because it's a bit too high, and we had this sharp impulse towards the upside. And like we were saying on gold, like I was saying on gold, I don't like this kind of structures. You know, it's more, in my opinion, there are hit and runs, but depends on your style. You know, if you're able to manage a trade like this and then close it when it breaks the top or move your stops into profits, then that's good. But the way things are looking, I'm expecting here a pullback at some point, and then continuation towards the upside. But when we'll get this pullback, I don't know, because the trend is pretty strong right now, and it's in vain to predict that because it's like counter trending right now. So we have to get first a reaction, and the way things are looking here, looks like the price has a bit more room to go up. So this might push slowly, and then at some point a drop. You know, we're gonna looking for a sharp move, then a consolidation, another drop, and then we'll see when we get the buy. Other than that, the market is trending, and on the indexes, when things are moving like this in a in a singular direction, they used to trend, you know, and they're making it pretty hard to get in the trade. If you look here in the past, we had this move up, this part here. If we analyze it a bit, you can see it was pretty hard to get into a trade here, because even if you get, let's say, into this buy, you would have been taken out, you know, because the market is moving slow, is making up and down candles, and there's a big chance that you might be taken out, and you'll stay low a lot of time in this trade. You know, it's like a week or so, almost 2 weeks until you got this move up. You know, so it's a bit risky. You know, you have to deal with all the swaps, all the gaps that might happen over the weekend when the market is closed. Um, but to answer again your question, right now I think the price will push slowly towards the upside in this manner, and I'm expecting at some point a pullback because the trend is pretty strong right now. So we'll be waiting for this pullback to happen when it will, and then we'll be looking for the buy setups. And this can drop as you can see, we have here loads of liquidity to collect along the way. So this might make a sharp drop, might panic people a lot, so they think that the bear market is back on, which I don't think it's the case right now for the indexes and the stocks. So many people will sell, and when that happens, basically the price will reverse. But we have to look at these key levels, and it might be short, it might be longer. This pullback, we have to wait and see. But for now, let's wait for a reaction towards the downside, and when that happens, we'll update you in the weekly stream, because we also cover sorry about that, we also cover US30 on the Saturday video. So I hope that answers your question. Let me draw some levels for you. We have here one level, so for me to be confident in a pullback, I'm waiting at this level to be taken out as we speak. Then I would like to see a price action, the price action making a range, and then this will give me confidence that another drop will come. But first and foremost, we have to watch this level for a breakout here on the 4 hours, and then wait for this consolidation. And if that happens, the chances increase that we'll get into a deeper pullback. And remember that this might be a bit messy, because impulses move fast like this one, and corrections move sideways, and basically they take loads of time to develop compared to impulses. So if you take into consideration the time factor, this might take a while to develop before we go back up. We might get something complex here, and I'm pretty sure then that this will be the case. So that was my opinion. I don't know if the guys have any other view on it. Fred, Flavian?
No, it's I see the same. I'm looking, you're looking at US30 and US 100, Nasdaq, pretty much the same thing. I think eventually it will drop.
Yeah,
Just look.
they move together when they do it. That they
Yeah,
when they're
yeah,
trending, they move together. So basically, they have the same pattern, and
yeah,
all of them are pretty bullish.
yeah. They're bullish, but they've been going up for a while, so they will eventually correct.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I think we had this buy setup at some point in a weekly
Yeah,
stream. This
I
one I was
remember.
saying
Yeah,
about
yeah,
this underneath the trend line, and this is the one to trade compared to S&P and Nasdaq because it had the better structure. And if I remember correctly, this one didn't take out the previous top. It had a lot of room to go up, and the other two,
yeah,
US Nasdaq and S&P, were pretty close to breaking their top in their structures, and that was the thing that made me think that okay, this is the one. And
yeah,
this was a pretty nice trade if anyone got it. It went
yeah,
like big numbers towards the upside.
yeah. I remember. Very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying today on our group chat about the trade you took on pound USD, and
Oh yeah, it was a small trade. So the morning, what I usually do when I do my charts, I only look at few pairs. Uh, I I just look to see if there is maybe something at the London Open, something small. Like I prefer to trade New York Open, but if there is something at New York Open, I'll take it. But and then I will close it by the end of the session. So yeah, there was a pound USD. Do you want me to share again and
yeah, if you like.
for you? Okay, yeah, sure. Let me go to pound USD. There. It was a small trade, but you're going in the 15 minutes. You can get quite a good trade. So my trade, I'm trying to think about. Yes, it was here. So pretty much there. So I saw that pattern. So I was looking for the price to go up to reach that level, and then when he actually dropped, I entered. I entered here and I closed it exactly here. That's it. That was enough. That was 125 or something else.
Wow,
That's okay.
nice numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's good. Like I don't do it one a day. I mean, like if you can get, I don't know, two or three trades like this a week, and that's enough. That's plenty.
even
So
in
as I said,
in 1 month, it's enough if you have like 1% risk, in a big account, then
yeah,
it's you're
yeah,
out for the month.
true. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it
But
depends on the account size.
yeah, but you know yourself, you can't be greedy, and that's the thing. So you just go for yeah, just go for the trade. I mean, we've been there, we've been there and done that, for many years.
Yeah, exactly.
So we eventually learn, just to trade and then take the trade and take the money and just be happy with what you have.
Yeah, we learned it
And
the
that's it.
hard way, but eventually we learned
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's the whole point.
exactly, exactly. So yeah, that was a trade this morning. There was a very nice one actually on oil as well. I mentioned that to you as well. Let me. I'm trying to clean my drawings first before I go. Oil was really good as well. I didn't take that one. I missed it. I didn't look. And look at this. It keeps going. Damn it. Yeah, that was a really good one this morning. So same setup. So hold on. That's I always do this. I did escape. So it's the same thing as well. So what I was looking for, you see, you have your next day. Let me get my brush again. Next day high there. So we got the high broken, and then I was looking in there. Well, as I said, I missed it because I was looking, but then I got distracted by something else. So the entry was here, and then my target was here, and I can't remember. I think that was 126 or something else. But look at this; it keeps dropping. So what I usually do is, if it gets there, you can take half of the money or maybe two-thirds of the money and just leave one-third just in case it goes. You just need to check that on the big time frame what you have, and then you can see on big time frame you reach a level there, and there's all that liquidity here. So you know that it very much. I mean, it's bearish in oil, so very much like it might drop. So just leave maybe one-third of your trade running, and then and see what happened.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's it.
I remember I posted an analysis on oil before the OPEC news. Let me share the screen. And I got a lot of hate for that on the socials, on Twitter especially, on X, because I was saying that midterm I'm expecting oil to reach the $100 level. I'm not convinced in this sell, and I did a weekly
Mhm.
and daily analysis on that. And to clarify things up, I was saying that. This year, we all know that oil went almost to zero here. So
Oh
if
yeah,
we
I
think
remember that.
about
Yeah.
what we talked earlier about impulses and correction, you can see that pretty clear. It's crystal clear here, like that this one is a pretty strong
The
impulse. We
the
also
oil futures, Alex. Sorry to interrupt you. The oil futures went to negative. So
the
basically,
oil futures. Yeah, sorry about
yeah,
that.
people were giving you money to buy oil. You're not paying
Exactly,
them in
exactly.
the pandemic.
Yeah, in the pandemic, it was that crazy thing that happened, and they halted
Exactly.
the trading on every broker and so on. And it's pretty
Yeah.
clear here that we have a pretty strong impulse. So bull market is back on. We also broke a lot of levels here. We also broke this one, this one. So it's pretty clear that after an impulse, there is a correction, right? So, like I was saying earlier, like I was explaining to Javier earlier, you see impulses move fast in a particular direction in a short period of time, okay? And what happens here is a correction, right? So we expect here the price. I wasn't at that moment in time. I wasn't saying that the OPEC will push the price back up to 100. I was saying that in the mid to long term, this should come back up. So on the weekly chart, the target is even bigger, but you know me, I don't like to jump into things like this. So this will at some point in maybe 6 months, 1 year to push back up and break the $100 level. Okay, so that's the target, but that doesn't mean that in the meantime this could drop, continue to drop, and finish this correction here because we don't have divergence on the MACD on the weekly. As you can see, we only have one piece which represents this wave. We got this crossover, which is this pullback, and you know that we like divergences, and this might come back down here, give us a cross on the MACD, divergence, and then maybe we'll shoot up. But that's not necessarily the case because the bigger time frame doesn't dictate the trend, the trade, basically, not the trend, the trade, because the trade to 100 could be part of this correction. And this could be a complex structure before dropping, That was the point that I was trying to make. And if we go on the daily, you can see that at that moment in time, I think we were somewhere around this area here, somewhere inside here. So now I was thinking that the price reached this zone. As you can see, it's highlighted on the chart. And I was saying that if we break a trend line that I'm going to show you on the 4-hour time frame, and if that happens and consolidates above, then we'll definitely go towards the 100 level. But instead, the price didn't. It just stopped under this level. We didn't had this trend line here when I did the analysis. The chart was like it is right now without the trend line that I deleted. And I was saying that if we get here a breakout and break these two levels, the yellow one and the trend line, and consolidate above, then this has the potential to go to the $100 level. Okay, so that's why I wanted to clarify this up. And the way things are looking at this moment, I was saying that in the previous video, I was saying that if we don't break the trend line, I'm still biased towards the upside, but only in the case that we break this trend line and consolidate above. That's the only thing that will convince me that this is the case for a trade towards the upside. Other than that, I was saying that if we get a pullback towards this trend line, then we'll be waiting for a reaction to see if we go bearish and then short this thing, because this has great potential to drop and take out this low. Okay, so this will be a nice trade. So that's why in trading, this is a bit of a lesson for every one of you, that the bias could remain, but even if something happens differently than you expect, you can still make money, because if here a bearish setup unfolds, that doesn't mean we're not going to trade it. When OPEC news came out, the price spiked up and then started to drop, and we didn't have a setup, and I didn't wanted to trade it from here, even if we had these small flags, these small corrections, because I wasn't sure what the price will do next. And if you're not sure, then best way is to stay away. And also, it was the news event. I was waiting for the news event to calm down, And afterwards, I said that if this gives us a correction, then we'll go back down one more time. But this doesn't change my bias that the price will go back up to the $100 level. And I brought this up because I also want to talk to you guys about this because we didn't, I don't think we went over oil. This was my personal opinion, and I want to hear your guys' view on it on the bigger time frame if you like to share your views. From a technical or fundamental perspective, it doesn't matter. So if you guys have anything to add, hit me up. I don't know if you agree with my
Yeah,
outlook.
yeah, I agree. But the only thing that I would add for oil, it would be that after this uh, after this big impulse to the upside, after this big impulse to the upside here, we may have a very long correction. So it may be missed. It may last a lot of time until we go back to do another big impulse and break this top at 130. You know,
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. That's
that's the
why,
only thing that I would add because you know that corrections are time factors and we don't know how much time it
yeah,
will take this to unfold.
yeah,
It
exactly.
can
That's why,
make here a lot of things before it goes.
exactly, exactly. That's what I was saying at the beginning when I started to on oil. That's why I was emphasizing on that being an impulse, and what we are witnessing here is a correction because this might take some time because, like you said, it's dependent on the time factor. The
Exactly.
corrections are dependent on the time factor, so that's why we have
Yeah.
to wait a bit more for them, and it might be a slow start. But other than that, on the long term, I'm bullish. So even if if this decides to get complex, like you said, it still could go up to the $100 level before dropping and making it more complex.
Yeah.
So
Sure. Sure.
it
Sure.
basically is trading inside the correction, and we have to wait and see
Exactly.
because, like I said, bias. Even if the bias doesn't change, we can still make money on the other side. And it's not
Yeah.
counter
Sure. Sure.
trading.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
I'm
Exactly.
telling this to the guys that watch, so they know what how we look at things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that I wanted to add on the oil thing.
yeah. Fred, do you have anything to add?
No, well, you can share my chart if you want. I just drew what I find that what are the key levels. Uh, is my chart? Am I sharing now?
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Let me go back. I'm going to go back on daily. Yeah. Uh, sorry. Yeah. Oh, mess. Okay, there it is. Right. So, yeah, you can see the. Let me draw there. You see, you have these three lows there. So I think it will break, and then it will eventually reach this zone, and from there, I think it'll move up. I don't know after. It'll probably break that. I'll say we're probably going to see some move up from there. But yeah, these lows they look good. They look they look good for to be taken. And that means that it'll come to that zone, liquidity zone, and then eventually you'll probably have a reversal from there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
nice.
That's it for me.
Yeah. So any pairs that you guys want to go through, like to look at something in particular? Um,
Yeah, I did the gold, so bearish. So I usually do is I look at the dollar index, and then based on that, then I know whether the foreign pairs, the Euro USD, Pound USD, and so on, where they're going to go, or I'm looking at first at the index, and then I can see okay where I could expect a reversal. So for me, I see the this week anyway. Well, maybe half a week. Bullish index, okay, and then everything else is going to be bearish. And then at some stage we'll probably allow the index to go bearish for a while. Then, but I don't know when that's going to be. So at the moment, it's a bullish index and then bearish for everything else that is against the dollar anyway. That includes gold as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was also looking at UJ over the weekend when I did the analysis. This is the level that I drawn over the weekend, and I was saying that this would be a pullback here, and the price will continue to drop afterwards because we had some liquidity sitting here, and we just got a reaction from this level here, and we have to wait for this cross on the MACD, in my opinion, to see if we get then a bearish reaction followed by something to go back down. So I'm still a bit bearish short term on the UJ, and after that, I think the price will start to go up again. So dollar yen, this is my view for it. Cryptos, did you saw the cryptos that they made a pullback, which is good, good news. Bitcoin.
Yeah, I think a big whale sold it and thought like it. I think it has to be because a drop like this, it has to be a mega investor selling, and thinking like, I mean, it's a smart thing, you think like you're selling millions, and because of the drop, you can re-enter a lower level after, again.
Yep, exactly. And
They did say there was because of the Fed news that there's been discussions between the BTC, the Bitcoin EFTs, and that's not being accepted. They've been resubmitting, and so you don't know. Every time there's a little news, the price moves, but I'm not sure if it's really the news or if it's the big whales, taking their profit,
yeah,
out,
it's
before
buy
anything
the
happens.
rumor, sell the news.
That's it, exactly. Yeah, yeah. Well, plus anyway, I mean, the Bitcoin have been going up for a good while, so eventually needs to rest and correct. For me, that because I just focus on the technical, not really much on the news. I do look at the news, but more on the chart than the news. So I thought I was expecting that eventually that the Bitcoin will rest, will correct.
Yeah.
It might be good. Long term, yes, definitely bullish, but short term, yeah, it probably will correct. I'm not sure if it's the lowest of the lowest. I'm not saying it's going back down to 10,000, but I think it might correct over the next few weeks. I think, and then go back to the bull run, January, February. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
We'll
we
have
we
to
have
see.
a good chance to correct in the short to medium term underneath the 40K level, to go in that area, 30K, 40K, and then push back
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
So and then to start to, if that happens and we get a sign, then we can confirm if the bull run has officially started. If we get a nice correction and reaction towards the upside, then yeah, could be the start of the bull run, the big one, I mean. Also
yeah,
almost,
exactly. The one we've been waiting.
yeah, almost 3 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true, isn't it? Isn't
Yeah,
it?
2021 May was the end of the bull run, or December. I think it had tried again in December 2021, another pushback up, but it didn't take out the highs that it did in April or in May.
No, I think it was November,
November,
November
December,
21,
yeah,
the
something like
high
that.
high at Bitcoin. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that, and then it started to drop. So 2 years, and yeah. Also, Ether, in my opinion, Ether is better to invest than Bitcoin, if you ask me. Like from multiple points of view, and also the price, also the structure. I think Ether is the one. If you guys have second thoughts about taking Bitcoin into consideration, I think Ether would be the best because it can give you a better risk to reward than Bitcoin, and the ceiling is higher than Bitcoin. Plus the market cap, it
Yeah,
needs a smaller market cap to make a 2x than Bitcoin.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Yeah, he has more room to move than the other. I mean, Bitcoin, like even if you go to 200,000, let's say you go to 200,000, that's going to be like, it's at 40K. It's 5 to 1? Yeah, it's for 5 to 1, where the Ethereum could just do like 100 to 1, like there's more. Plus, there's all these projects, from Ethereum coming, and also, in terms of risk to return, or investment, return on investment, it's better. I would prefer to invest in Ethereum.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And also very important, the DeFi part with Etherscan. If the DeFi kicks off, sorry, and they will launch more projects on Etherscan, then I think it will also put a lot of money in the market, and also into Ether as well.
Yeah.
Javier is asking, what do we think about the next year halving for Bitcoin? The halving, I saw a lot of halvings also on BNB along the way, but I don't think this will have a big impact. Maybe on Bitcoin it's something different, but on BNB, from what I saw in the past, the price barely moved. So because people are expecting it, maybe it's priced in.
Yeah,
But if you correlate it with
that's my opinion too.
yeah, but if you correlate the halving with a potential start of an uptrend, then you might get a good trade on it. It can fuel up the uptrend. So that might be the start of Bitcoin going to 100K or 200K if that's the case, because it needs a reason to go there, and that might be the one that drives it to that level.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
I won't basically I won't pay too much attention on that, because a lot of things can happen until next year with the halving. So we can already be in an uptrend, and if that's the case, then that might make the price to drop, and then push back up and act
Yeah,
as a correction. It's there are a lot of things to consider
yeah.
when.
They say because we know when the halvings are happening. They are priced in a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's
everybody's expecting everyone knows when the halving is happening. So it's already priced in.
It's like what happened with Ether 2.0 2 years ago, if you remember.
Yeah.
Everyone's going
Yeah.
nuts that to push the price up to 10K or whatever, and it was the start of the bear market at that moment in time, not because of Ether 2.0,
Exactly.
but because of the conditions in that period of time on the market.
Exactly.
Many worlds were dumping at that moment, and yeah, I don't know what happened, if it was related to the US economy, or if something happened. I don't remember back then what was the reason for that drop. But in either case, when the price goes, it's trending in a particular direction, then there's nothing can stop it. Even if it's good news or bad news, it will continue to go in that direction.
Exactly.
Because basically, if you wait for the news, you might be late at the party. So there's
You probably are surely late if you're
yeah,
waiting for the news,
exactly. You need to
because the institutionals if we talk about the traditional finance, are buying before the news hits, and the whales were buying Bitcoin when there was blood on the streets 1 year ago, when it was 15-20K.
exactly, and everyone is saying that Bitcoin will disappear, will go to zero.
Yeah.
So, and they like to create all this drama around the cryptos,
Yeah,
the
exactly.
traditional
So
finances.
they can buy cheap assets, but that's not only for crypto. That's also for stocks.
Exactly, for stocks, for commodities, there's like, the commodities is a pretty manipulated market, especially oil, and gold as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so yeah. But overall, I'm pretty bullish on Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin starts going, all of them will go.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly. It has that effect on all the space, because let's say, the leader of the space, the asset
Is
that has more importance.
Yeah, is the driver.
Yeah.
if you want, there is that chart. You remember I shared back in December?
Do you have it?
Yeah, it's on my screen there.
Ah, okay. Let me check it out. Ah, okay. This is the logarithmic chart, right?
Yeah, that's it exactly. Yeah, yeah. And I did that based on key dates, and it looks like every time they come the end of the year, the market goes back. So it's exactly there. The last one where you have the question mark and then the little triangle, that was November, and in fact the price never went below that. Actually, it just kept going up. I didn't think so, but he would. And then you're looking below the RSI and the TSI, you had this very long hidden divergence showing that the price is going to keep going up. And it's very interesting. So I'll have to actually update that. So that was December last year, uh, after the first pull up, in November. But yeah, what I do is I'll update that chart and then I'll post it again on or Trading View or um, and Twitter as well.
Yeah, we'll also
And
post it on our X, on our Twitter.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
because that was December, and so you can see that it was actually it's very accurate. I'm happy that I got that right. Anyway, that's it.
yeah, that's
That
good.
was
That's pretty good. And
yeah,
also,
yeah,
the consolidations look pretty alike. There, that's why the market is has a fractal nature. You know, I don't know why this thing
yeah,
on
yeah.
the screen is popping up
I,
here.
I yeah,
So yeah, it's fractal. You know, and I think this would it's a good example. You know, if you look in the past, you have a lot of confirmations that it can go up from here, and when that happens here, I think it will push the price above 100K.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will anyway. And people at the moment, everybody's on denial and says there's no way that it will go that far. But at the same time, you don't. I don't have 20,000 just to buy one
Yeah,
coin.
yeah. Now is the
I
time
prefer
to sell your house. You know.
I prefer to invest 20,000 in altcoins and then trying to make bigger profit than just no just to for the sake to have one Bitcoin that is worth 150,000. I don't know.
Yeah,
Uh, I prefer to diversify. All the
yeah,
time.
exactly.
Yeah,
Don't put your eggs in one basket. That's what they say,
exactly. Yeah,
and it's a good advice to follow.
yeah, yeah.
So, Javier, those are our thoughts in regards to the halving, and also we on the chart itself, it looks like the bull run is close to starting, but like I said, we need a bit more confirmations along the way to be sure, because like Fred said, this could continue to drop. I also expect a pullback underneath the 40K level, maybe head towards the 35. So we have to take it step by step. But in the grand scheme of things, I think this will start to push up, slow and steady. I don't think it will be like a spike. So we have a lot of time to consider other factors when we decide to invest or trade it.
Yeah. Very good. That's a good one.
Any setups that you guys are looking that are cooking right now?
No, as I said, like gold, Euro USD, gold in the sell. Looking for these ones this week anyway.
Sorry to interrupt, but for USD, I just opened the chart, and I was looking at a drop for Euro
That's it. Yeah,
USD.
that's the one.
I have a
Yeah,
level drawn on the chart here, if you can see it. This
yeah,
one
yeah.
below, and I'm expecting it to
Hmm.
reach this level, or if it wants to go a bit deeper, to go and test this trend line, and then give us a
Yeah,
reaction. So those are my thoughts. I had this level here highlighted 2 or 3 weeks ago on the weekly market analysis stream, and from here it started to drop. I think we were somewhere around this area. I was expecting the price to go back up, collect the liquidity, and then start the pullback. So we have now to wait and see how it will develop here, because I think it has some more room for a drop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this one will be a good buy when it will happen. I think in the medium term. Also, we don't have any divergence on the MACD, so you can see the trend is pretty strong, and this is perfect for us to wait for this consolidation to finish and then go with the trade.
Yeah. Next year should be good.
Yeah, yeah, because I think only from a trading perspective, next week will be the one that will have some volume because the Christmas period will start
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there will be no more liquidity
yeah.
on the
I'm not
currencies
sure
or on
about
the
next
assets.
week. Yeah, not sure about next week though. I think probably could be last week. Next week, if I look at charts, I'm going to look at very small trades, like I did today. It's very small moves, but I don't expect they're going to be major moves. The problem with the end of the year is that the market, and I know we know that most of the things are run by algos, but nobody is putting. Everybody is thinking like liquidity is coming out, but that's because everybody stopped trading. They all go on holidays,
Yeah,
so
even
there is no much. Yeah,
even the
yeah.
robots
So
stop trading in when
yeah,
they
well,
celebrate
the robots
Christmas.
they just turn off the robots. They don't. They just don't. You don't let them go. Whatever. Take the holidays. So I prefer to take. I mean, it's good anyway because you have 2 weeks off. So I will look at chart, but I don't expect major moves next week. I think this week that's it. It's finished. FOMC. I think. If I'm not
Tomorrow.
mistaken.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, and then that's it. I think after that, yeah. Anyway, it'll give us time to talk about other stuff. Maybe at our next live session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. We'll do that somewhere between Christmas and New Year's Eve. We can do a different one based mostly on psychology. We can discuss our
Yeah,
past experiences, what we learned from, and so on, and
Risk management.
risk management, stuff like that, because the market will be dead at that time, no liquidity, no volume, no
yeah.
trading. So we can
Okay,
have a chat like that. We can make it like an educate from an educational perspective. It will be good for the people if they want to join in and learn from our past experiences.
exactly.
Yeah, and also if they want to, for all of the viewers, if they want to get their hands on our trading ebook, they can get it for free by subscribing to our newsletter on our website, and they'll get our ebook when they do that, and they have loads of information there. We just put it together. We didn't reinvented the wheel, don't get me wrong. We just put the basic stuff of trading into an ebook, so you guys can find what we consider to be the most important aspects when you start trading. And even if you're an advanced trader, that this would come in handy for you, because practice makes perfect. And we also added a personal section here from a technical analysis perspective, where we shared some stuff that we use on the market when analyzing the charts, so you guys can make a better idea when we explain stuff on the weekly analysis, and when we look at the instruments to analyze them or trade them. You have here a lot of patterns that we look for, so this might come in handy. So head over there and download it if you want, and let us know what are your thoughts about it. This is the first version. We plan to do a few more, a couple more, one related to crypto and one also related to the stock market. So there's plenty more to come on our end. So I invite you guys to subscribe to the newsletter and also hit that like button, so the algo pushes up us a bit in front. And yeah, looks like Euro USD here. To go back to Euro USD, I'm waiting here for a pullback to finish, for the pullback to finish, reach this area, and then we'll see if we get a bullish reaction, because this will be a pretty nice trade. I think you guys have noticed that when a trade is reaching a certain level and that I'm starting to think that it will do good, I emphasize on it on the weekly market analysis stream that you guys take it. And also, don't even if I do that, don't risk big on it. Use proper risk management, no more than 0.5%, 1% of your account. And yeah. So Euro USD, wait for this pullback to finish, and then we'll be looking for a reaction. If you guys decide to sell it from here, I won't recommend it because it's pretty tricky. You have to have a bit of experience to trade this kind of moves. So better to wait for the bigger picture, you know, to unfold before engaging in any trades. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Other pairs that you want to look at?
No, not for me. I think we did good.
Flavian, anything on your end?
No. We covered the basic stuff, and I don't know if the people that are watching the stream wanna look at another chart.
Yeah,
They're very quiet.
Yeah, let's see if we have any requests, and if not, we'll end the stream, and we'll do another one, like I was saying, in 2 weeks' time, to somewhere in between the Christmas and
a more
New
festive
Year.
one. That's
Yeah, a more festive one, exactly. And we'll be back. So
Okay.
yeah, we have lots of stuff coming in the next year with trading and all that stuff. So we should be doing more lives and interactive stuff. And
yeah, we'll do that. We'll start doing at least
trading.
every two weeks. We're gonna do a live stream, or once a week, depending on the time that we have, because we also
it depends. Yeah,
have a lot to do with trading, with preparing the materials. Like I was saying, I want to put together another ebook, another version of the ebook, because we want to cover all the stuff out there with stocks, with cryptos, maybe something about commodities as well. So we have it, we cover all the areas.
Yeah, we
trading.
have loads of stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you, Alex, anyway, for that first live session.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here with me. Also, for our viewers, don't forget to trade with care, manage your risk, and see you on Saturday on the weekly market analysis stream. We're gonna do our usual review for the coming week. And if you guys enjoyed the stream, hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't. And until next time, trade with care, and happy trading. See you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you,
Thank you,
Flavian.
guys.
Thank you,
Bye.
Javier. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Javier.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.